Well, this has been on my bucket list for a while. We're finally going to ride the trails in Oscoda, Michigan. We're staying here at the Oscoda Tawas KOA. Come along our adventure. Let's see what we can find. Well, here we are, Oscoda Tawas KOA.
Checking in.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Good.
VIP section, please.
A what? VIP. Oh, this side is VIP.
We wanted to look good coming in. We did watch
So he's going to escort us to our site.
Right there is where you come in. You end up veering to the right, site 65. Post there, hookups back there. Pretty wide site, really, considering this is a KOA. First time we've been at something like this. So we got this cement pad, fire pit there. Decent amount of room. They already told us where to go with for our quads, where to ride from. There we go. The only snafu we run into is hooking up the sewer because the pipe's so tight. As it gets used, we'll be good. And we're almost done, so does not take long. Full hookups. Should be pretty fun.
We got camp all set up, decided to go out for dinner, and the restaurant wasn't open yet. So we took a quick drive through a campground we've been looking at taking a future trip to, Van Etten Lake State Campground. Let's take a quick look.
Stopping at the Ausable Inn, right on the river. I think we're the first ones here. We're gonna go in there and check this out. Looks really, really cool though. Really does. Patio.
Let's see what they got.
All right. Right when you walk in, you got some pool tables. You go up. Pretty cool looking place. All right, here's our table. Well, we got a full slab of ribs, some mashed potatoes, some mixed vegetables, a pulled pork sandwich, and some onion rings.
I made bad life choices. What do you guys think?
Plenty to go around. Well, just had a good meal at the Ausable Inn.
Loved it.
Was good. Very good ambiance, cool, right on the river, right at the edge of town. Time to head back to the site.
Let's go. We're just getting back from dinner to the campground and we see a turtle walking across the road. Yeah, Mr. Turtle.
Here we are entering the KOA holiday at Oscoda. You come in, you gotta go right to the right, and they're waiting for you to take you to your site. You got 4 camping rows and 3 rows here to your right. Right straight ahead right there is your dumping station, water, propane fill. Again, there's the camp store. There's the pool. Let's head on over that way. All right, let's go check out the store. It was really nice. You can see here, right to your right, ice cream, all the little gadgets.
Firewood.
And here, if there's a light, you're gonna assume there is. This is the laundry room. There it is. Laundry room that feeds back into the store that way. So we're camped right over there. There's a courtyard. Tina's gonna pop you in the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, let's see what this bathroom looks like. There's 2 showers. One is in a handicap stall, one is in the stall next to it, and there's also 2 just regular bathroom stalls. Let's have a look at this shower. Let's see, is there a light in here? Lots of lights. So this will show you what one of the showering bathrooms look like. Very clean. Very clean. And then again, just 2 regular stalls. Overall, super clean bathroom. So there's the lumber yard where you get firewood. And then here's the cycle library right here where you can rent bikes. Bike rental and firewood.
Coming up the road, there's the park. Pretty big play structure.
Playground's nice.
Some more cabins back there.
Little basketball court that's a trampoline, jump shot.
Here's the rec center. Let's go check this out. Come in. Pretty cool little rec room.
Just in the back of the rec center, there's a dog park. Place to play beanbag, ladder golf.
So very end, site 133.
That's a sight.
Nice patio. It's got the furniture, grill, everything built in.
Look at that fire pit.
There's site 103. These are right across from the park. There's the park. Coming back up on the pool right when you enter.
Just having a little charcuterie by the fire.
All right, we're standing right where you enter. Mosquitoes are getting a little bad, so we're gonna flip you around. There's me there. You go right over these tracks when you enter into the campground. So happen to come out and just catch a train coming past. Yep, she's blowing too. All right, just waking up. Made some coffee. Got a quiche cooking in there, one of these Costco quiches. Starting to map out where we're gonna ride. We wanna hit the old State House trails. So pretty peaceful night. Now we're getting ready to have breakfast and get ready to hit the old State House trails if we can make it from there from the campground.
Should be a pretty great day.
Now the Costco quiche. Got some sausage cooking.
Good.
right, so we're getting ready to go for a ride. We're in the section right when you come into the right. You see the dump station and everything there. Now we're getting ready to jump on the quads and try to hit some trails. All right, here we go. Going to hit the trails right from the campsite. Wiggle our way over using VV Map, Onyx, and the Polaris app today, just to make sure we stay on all the routes and try to get where we're looking to go. Grass Lake Road trailhead. All right, all you riders, y'all know it's fun when you come up on one of these trailheads. There's the trail you can take to come on in. Snowmobile there, Grass Lake trailhead. I wanted to zoom back there and grab that sign. Nobody here today. It's been raining a lot. So vault toilet, information board with a map. Straight across from it where the trail is, you can see. Closed to vehicles over 50 inches wide. That will be interesting. There we go. This is the 50-inch or less trail coming out of the trailhead. Very sandy. So sandy it's not really that rough. Just kind of moves under your tires just a little bit. So on an off-road vehicle, not too bad. Dirt bike, you got to get on it a little bit. Love it when we get into these tall pines. So cool. Who knows if they'll still be here next time we come, if they haven't clear cut it by then. They're all marked. So pretty right now. Wow. So these are the gates they put up. We're 48 inches, so this shows. Yeah, we got a couple inches on each side. Trail H9. There we are, Old State House Trailhead. ATV snowmobile. There's the sheriff's, all right. We'll stop right here. All right, we're heading out of the trailhead. Pretty excited about this one. We've wanted to check it out. Let's see what we got here. We got a little sand pit thing there. Straight out, looks like we got 250 inches. And we got a big route right here. So I think we're gonna hit right here. It's gonna hit this 50 right up front. All right, about a half mile out, you can see the map. We took the right side. There's two 50s that run side by side, and then they meet up right about here. Pretty comfortable, easy trail so far. Riding, stumbled on this. No idea what this is. No idea where all this goes. Coming back in. Back to the trailhead, back to the trailhead. This time, just left the parking lot again. We did the loop going straight north to the west and then back into the parking lot. This time we came out and we're going east, straight out of the trailhead. A lot less traveled here. Oh, let me figure out what way to go. Oh, here we go. Boy, that was a little misleading for a second. Cruising along on the ORV trail, we got to turn around. Going up a nice hill. You can see we're still on the marked trail, but a trees fell and there's just no way around it. So we'll find another way to get to the other side of that. A little hillier on this other section and not nearly as whooped out. So that's been pretty good riding. There's a couple trees down, not really seeming to be as maintained. Well, we'll go this way. But a lot hillier and a lot smoother. Oh, what a way to go. Look at this. You can go all these different directions, but you can see it's pretty cool. So we're coming up to this stop. Shows here the trail straight or to the left. The left's pretty good hill going down. It's right on the map, so we're going to do it. Soft sand. Take our time just to make sure there's nothing down. We haven't been kind of checked this out as far as we could. Oh yeah. Wow, nobody's been out here. It's pretty smooth. Thought maybe we'd need 4 on it. We really don't. Pretty big hill there. Very doable though. Very doable. Got some hills here. We're going to shoot up this trail here. I'm going to put it in 4-wheel drive and see how it does. Oh yeah, not too bad. Nothing like Black Lake, guys, if you're a Black Lake person like we are. All right, just a little stop spot. Trail, 4-way trail stop.
That big hill.
Been hilly over here. You can see it through there. You can catch that in the camera. Maybe if we zoomed in, you could see right there. 4-way stop. Now we got to figure out which way we want to go. Branch stuck down on me. This is where we were stopped. We went up that way. We just did this loop here, and then we came up this way. Now we're going down this way. If that all makes sense. I don't want to move the map. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Wow. Good. No fresh tracks here. Fresh tracks all over. But look at this. Wow. Right when you come down. Just right down, back up. This section of trails is really nice. Very doable. Not so far out that everything takes forever to do. Nice little loops and cuts all over the place. You know, I'll say one thing about this section of trails, it has a real adventurous feel to it. Pretty easy to navigate, and they're intertwined a lot, so there's sometimes 3-way and 4-way stops. If you find the right sections, there's some nice hills. We've run into the sheriff, and he is telling us there's, you know, rivers and lakes, which we don't have on our map, so I'm not sure how to get to them. He said you can get to them if you do a little research ahead of time. A nice little adventurous section of trails. The damn store. We're on our way back in and back going through these gates. Pretty hardy looking things. The tall pines. Just beautiful. Oh, I love it. Well, I use a big navigation and the ball of it just broke off. This is what holds it, and the ball's still in there, and you can see. So now I'm going to have to kind of hold it while we work our way back in. Man, I love this. Coming through the gates. There's the trailhead. Whew. Traffic welcome. You see this on private land for snowmobile trails, but here, this trail's open to ATVs, dirt bikes, so it's got a 50-inch or less. Straight across from the trailhead. That's Grass Lake Trailhead. And here we are, back to the KOA holiday. Alright, just went for a ride and wanted to run into town and get dinner before it got too crowded. So we're going to go to the Edelweiss Tavern today. So it's still pretty early, so we're going to go in here and check it out, eat on the patio. Edelweiss Tavern. Kind of right off the strip here in Oscoda. Bar with an outside patio. That's where we're going to go for dinner. This is what it looks like when you come in. Walk out the patio.
Well, we're sitting out in the patio of Edelweiss Tavern in Oscoda. Just got a flatbread. What'd you get?
I got a hamburger, just the regular old cheeseburger.
They're half-pound burgers here. Pretty good food, really. Can't complain.
It's cute. They have a nice little patio outside that's dog friendly. So if y'all have dogs, you can come sit out here and eat.
We're at the Oscoda Beach. It's a pier here. It's a nice park. Let's go check out the pier. Oscoda Beach Park. We're out at the end of the pier.
Well, I don't know what I ate, but it's just like, it's okay. It's just,
We had a pretty good dinner at Edelweiss Tavern. Then we had to go to Oscoda Beach Park, and now we're at the Lumberman's Monument. There's just so much to see here in this area.
It's beautiful, you guys. The views here are insane. And I have to say, Oscoda Beach was the nicest public beach I think I've seen in Michigan so far. It had a free splash pad, a pier. This is amazing.
Just such a beautiful river. And that's right there. Do we do it?
We gotta come back up it.
242 steps they're saying, so not so sure if we're not going to regret this.
It's easy going down.
And this is the stairs going down to the river at the monument. So be prepared for a good workout coming up. 242 steps. Seems so easy going down. I think we're going to be dreading it coming up. Well, we're almost to the bottom. Look at the sand dune over there.
Whoa.
It's beautiful. Wow. All right, we're going to regret going up, but let's might as well finish it off now. All right, so right when you get to the bottom, you got this house that they showed you up there. Pretty neat, huh? There's people in there now. You can see the backdrop of the sand dune. This is what it looks like going in it. Wow. The Dusty Bean.
Oh, this is awesome.
Looking at it through the other way. See the wood burner there. All right, this is the beginning of the going up at the 242 steps.
I'm gonna take my jacket off because I already know I'm gonna get hot.
We just went up 5 steps. Piece of cake.
First 5, 6.
All right, making some progress.
Poor life choices. It's not even that bad at all. Surprisingly, pretty easy.
Hey, if you're ever in the area, you gotta come check out the Lumberjack Monument. Beautiful area.
It's gorgeous up here. You gotta see the scenery.
Beautiful. All right, the Dusty Bean couldn't take it. She had to play on the kids thing here.
These are the monkey bars. Oh, this is awesome. The kids would love this. It's fun for me.
They call this the Trapper's Cabin. Just a place they do presentations and things like that. right next to the campground. The Monument Campground is really right through these trees here. We can see the tents and campers already from here. There's the pavilion, trying to keep it out of the sun. Pavilion where they do things, and here's the trapper's cabin. It all started with a pile of moss. Great way to end the day. Let's get this fire going. Well, good morning. We're waking up. Just opened up the door. About half full this weekend. And then we got kind of looking out. It's just kind of funny because there they come by. They do this train for the kids. Very family friendly place. Well, we came to Tawas State Park out on the point, and we're walking over to the lighthouse. We just took you kind of through the beginning of the campground. It was packed with a lot of kids playing, so we just looped right in the beginning and popped right out, drove up the road to the lighthouse, and we're gonna go check that out and go to Tawas Point.
Living fresh.
We're in the gift shop.
Oh, okay, yeah, they have cheap things.
Whenever they got sales, you can get the email.
You can see right outside.
Yeah, my daughter does the same thing. I need to do that.
They don't start letting you in for a bit. We're here too early. So we hit the gift shop.
I'm deaf.
All right, so we're too early for the tours, but we thought we'd at least walk past it. We're gonna go all the way out to the point. So we could have went the main trail or the Sandy Hook Nature Trail. We're deciding to go down the nature trail.
Guys, we hear birds. Gotta check it out.
Hopefully the bugs aren't too bad, but this is for bird watching. Oh, walking over the trail, we just crested a little sand dune. So we got like a little float up stick hut. At the end of the bird trail, we get to the piping plover nesting area. You can go a little further in and it'll stop you. We're just gonna stop here. Beautiful. This is it on a Saturday. We saw some other people here, but there's not a soul out here now on a Saturday.
In June.
Saturday in June. This is beautiful. Well, we just went out and back to the lighthouse. Tilly's Bubble Hut. Just off the parking lot. Oh, they got lattes, wraps, lemonade. So in this pavilion, bathrooms. It looks like there's some showers. There's a dusty bean. There's the Bubble Hut. Little hut out here. Little cafe or something. Yeah, you can see the truck in the background there. It's kind of funny. Kind of feels like our adventure mobile at this point. All right, we're just getting to the part of Tawas that you can walk. You look down the road, you can see the lake. Really pretty. Dusty beans, taking pictures. We're gonna stroll down there. Hopefully grab a cup of coffee, check it out. Huh, Brew Crew. What the heck is that?
as we're standing under a tequila bar.
Freaking Pickles. Freaking Pickles is next to the Brew Crew. Hey, there's your typical fudge place. Tawas Bay Fudge Co. Hey, this is what we were looking for. Cozy Cup Coffee. Had to come in here and check this little place out.
We stopped to grab a frou-frou coffee at Cozy Cub Coffee Company.
Little walking strip. Walking strip there. We're gonna go to the East Tawas State Harbor. Well, there's the campground. The strip you walk around. Veterans Memorial here. East Tawas State Harbor. Let's go out on the pier.
Come on, son. Come on out. Look at the beach chairs they have, Bob. Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
Part way out. Whipping you around.
Look, this deck curves all the way around, it looks like. I think it's getting ready to change.
Just checking out downtown a little. Not really a walkable downtown, a little bit here and there, not like Tawas. This is Oscoda, but we wanted to check out this Lumberman in its bull here.
Yeah, probably.
All right, did some driving around after visiting Tawas and all the stuff there. We're back at the Ausable River Inn. Love the food here, so it doesn't seem to be real crowded, and it's still pretty early, so we're gonna go eat here again. There we go. Kind of a pan around of the place again.
Dinner came out really quick. I got the smash burger and Bob got the fish and chips. Everything looks great.
Yeah, orange.
Ah, just had a good meal. It's a good place. We really like it.
Love that place.
Yeah, we really like the place. We've heard mixed reviews on it, but we think it's excellent out of the places we've been here. It's been good. Lots of festivities here, especially for the kids. Well, good morning. Had a little bit of an odd night. Turned out really good. You can hear a generator running back over here. We lost power, and then some friends and family staying nearby had some sewage issues. So we had to go help them out, so we didn't do much filming last night. All we did was sit around the fire. Had a good night's sleep, but batteries kicked in, so we didn't notice too much of that. We don't have plug-in power. The outlets don't work, or the campground's without power right now, but that's okay. Everything worked out good.
And we are out.